Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Carol and today I bring to you 10 healthy tips that you can start implementing on your everyday life in order to better your lifestyle and become fit. So don't forget to like this video and subscribe down below, and without further ado, let's get right into it. My first tip is to do regular exercise, and emphasis on the regular here because we usually get super excited in the beginning of any fitness journey and we go all out like, okay, I'm going to exercise 1 hour 6 times a week, and that's super unrealistic. Like, you cannot start like that. So make sure that you are making realistic goals for yourself that you can actually achieve. My tip is to start small and then slowly increasing it. So for example, if you are not used to working out, you can start by doing 20 minutes of slight exercise, like walking outside, for example, 3 times a week, and that's already better than nothing, and it will get you started on that healthy lifestyle. Regular exercise makes you feel happier, helps with weight loss or maintenance, increases your energy, can reduce the risk of chronic diseases such as type 2 diabetes and heart problems, as well as betters your skin. Tip number 2 is to give every workout your all. It's super important to make sure that you are actually challenging your body when working out. Like, it's not always supposed to be easy, it's meant to be challenging. And in order to improve, your muscles need to be stimulated and your heart rate must be up. I'm not saying you should do this every day. Like, everyone of course is allowed to have off days. I have them all the time, but next time you work out, just try to make sure that you are actually breaking a sweat. Tip number 3 is to give up soda and carbonated drinks. A lot of people consume soda like Coke Zero, for example, because it has 0 calories, but that doesn't mean that it's healthy for you. In fact, it's really the opposite because it has a lot of added sugars, sweeteners and chemicals that are really not good for your body. There are so many health benefits to stop drinking soda, and that include lower risk of heart disease and diabetes. You are more hydrated, you better your teeth because soda has a very acidic pH, so it basically eats away the enamel in your teeth, and you'll also feel less bloated, so overall it's really good. Tip number 4 is to sleep at least 7 hours per night. Some people think that sleep is overrated, so they prefer to go to bed late and wake up early because they think they will be more productive that way. That's a huge mistake for our health because our bodies need a proper amount of sleep in order to function properly. A good night's sleep can improve your concentration, helps you maintain a healthy weight, keeps your immune system strong, makes you be more productive the next day, reduces stress levels, and also helps with mental health and overall well-being. The next tip is a huge one for me, and it is to not classify food as good or bad. A lot of times we classify food like fruits, legumes or salmon as good foods, and then we classify pizza, candy or chocolate as bad foods, and we end up excluding the bad foods from our diet. However, this mentality and all the food rules that we set for ourselves only leads us to binge on the bad foods because we as human beings, we crave what we think that we can't consume, so we will consume them more often. Instead of thinking of food as good or bad, I suggest that you start thinking of it as more nutritious or less nutritious. So more nutritious food is food that can be consumed in a higher volume because it has fewer calories and more nutrients, and the opposite for the less nutrient-dense foods. Now you can educate yourself and make choices accordingly, and every food group or food that you consider bad can also be part of a healthy diet because there are no rules. You just need to listen to your body and eat everything in moderation. Tip number 6 is to eat when you are hungry. How many times have you heard people say that you should eat every 2 or 3 hours, or you should try intermittent fasting, or other people may say that you only need 3 big meals a day and you don't need snacks, and that's totally fine. There's nothing wrong with any of these approaches, but the truth is that if you follow everything that people say, it can get tiring and obsessive. I used to set up times like at 4 p.m. I'm going to eat an apple and at 6 p.m. I'm going to eat a banana, and if I'll eat like 10 minutes later than that, I would feel so guilty. So instead of setting specific times to eat, learn to listen to your body. Your body knows when it's hungry and when it needs to eat. This is called intuitive eating, and trust me, this will make you so much happier. Tip number 7 is to eat at least one green every day. And this is also a big one for me because I'm one of those people that I don't really like veggies, so I wouldn't mind not eating it at all. But I know that it's good for my body and my health, so I make a conscious effort to eat at least one portion of veggies every single day. So if you are like me, having it on soups or smoothies can be a really great option because you don't feel the taste as much. The next tip is to eat a minimum of 2 to 3 portions of different colored fruits a day. We have all heard the term, you should eat the rainbow at least once in our lives. The different colors in fruits and veggies usually means that they are packed with different minerals, vitamins and antioxidants, which are all super important to have in a balanced diet. Tip number 9 seems really basic, but it's really important, and it is to drink enough water during the day. 60% of the human body is made up of water, so it's really important to stay hydrated, especially after you sleep and when you work out regularly. Staying hydrated helps us avoid fatigue, prevents headaches, allows our brain to function properly, maximizes physical performance when training, and can help with weight loss since it keeps us satisfied and it slightly increases our metabolism. So the last tip that I have for you is to put your phone on flight mode at least 30 minutes before bed. I used to never do this, and I have to admit that I still forget it sometimes, but I really noticed that when I do it, I actually fall asleep much quicker. Phones also emit radiation that is bad for our health, so if you can during the night, also leave it on flight mode, or maybe just leave it on another division, and that also reduces the stress because you can't see the notifications and you get a better night's sleep. So that's all I have for you today. I really hope that these tips were useful to you and that you will start implementing them on your everyday life. And also, if you have any additional tips that can help, please let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye!